Oh, hey, everybody. Well, how's it going today? You have to forgive me, I'm a little out of breath here. Had a rough day, actually. Had a heck of a time getting going. My lungs are being kind of jerks today. And then I had a bunch to do, and then barely made it to the gym and walked the dog and everything else before I got back here. And I'm really tired of the TV screen moving. There we go. The base it's on rocks easy. Yeah. See if anybody shows up tonight. If they don't, have a short stream, which may not be such a bad thing. Just like I said, rough day. Get back from the gym then after a workout. Try to walk my dog, and my dog is being a pokey butt. Antonis, hey man. Yeah, sorry. Rough day. My lungs didn't want to get going, and my therapies took a long time, and my gym workout was kind of crap, and my dog was really pokey on his walk. I just made it back here and fed him and ran downstairs. So how's it going in Greece, man? Hey, I meant to ask you too, what time of day is it there? You're like a day ahead of me, right? So are you like New Zealand? It's kind of like tomorrow afternoon there? Because it's 5:30 on Tuesday night here. So what time is it there for you? Chat with you for a little bit. Dude, how's it going, man? Summer is coming. Yes, Antonis, it is coming. So you're Northern Hemisphere like I am. Dude behind the camera there in New Zealand, they're heading towards their winter, even though their winter is a lot more mild than mine. But yeah, I'm getting ready for winter and trying to make sure my lungs are going to be up to getting the hell out there. Okay, it's 1:35 after midnight, so you're kind of closer to where my friends in England are at on time. Oh, dude behind the camera, I haven't had a chance to watch your guys' geocaching, whatever they want to call it, vid yet. It is on my notifications. Notification worked. Oh my god, can you believe my notifications worked, dude? Urban Kiwianis. I actually got a notification. I am so happy. People put out videos all week. I was unsubbing people, resubbing, and re-hitting that bell trying to get the stupid notifications to work. Hell, hey Devon, Suzanne, how you doing? Oh yes, Devon, I heard you are having a collab. I saw that from you and them both putting out notifications on it. There, a couple more notifications that worked. I wish they'd get that fixed. Yeah, dude, I know your time. I actually have you and Pajerico programmed to my phone. So I just click on my clock thing and I know what time it is for you guys. It's everybody else. And I know Suzanne, she's like a lot of people in Europe who tell people time by what we call military time or the 24-hour time zone. That almost takes me a tenth of a second of math. Well, yeah, Devon, I know what time it is for you. Funny boy. Oh, hopefully the microphone's working right. Hey, has everybody tried the new camera feature on the YouTube Studio? It's got the little thing on the left that says camera. Well, I tried it earlier on another one of my channels, just for a quick thing. I'm not sure I like it. It's a little quicker, but not much quicker than just doing it normal. But anybody here streamed live on Facebook, you know what Facebook has a tendency to do when you go live? It reverses it. So my shirt didn't say it was reversed. It does mirror image if you use the camera feature. You do normal live streaming, it keeps everything forwards. Which I know some computer guy, Devon or Urbex, or somebody will explain it to me on why in the name of the back end of a donkey's butt it has to reverse. When I can stream normally here straight, But as soon as you hit the camera feature on this, or the go to Facebook and stream, and people keep dinging me now as I come on. That's nice. But it reverses. So why is it have to do that for some live streaming but not others? I don't get it. Yes, Devon, in the creator studio, since they don't have live working in the new studio yet, you go over to the original creator studio, and under live streaming, you have a new one that says camera down below. The third, you have stream now, events, and camera, which says right next to it, new. You hit it. It's kind of it's a little more streamlined to get yourself on if you just want to go on quick. You still have to open your embedding software, which a guy I was listening to earlier says he's hoping they can get rid of that this year or next year, where you just hit go and go. But it acts like Facebook. It reverses your stuff. It's a mirror image. I don't understand. Yeah, is that okay, Magnus? You can flip. But I don't understand why it reverses everything, makes a mirror image anyway. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not sure why they even have to have that, since a lot of other streaming doesn't have mirror flipping. So I don't know. Especially if you're in a hurry, you just want to hop on and go. If I'm trying to stream at the gym on Facebook, it's like just leave it. I'm not sure I understand the whole point. How's it going, Magnus? Thanks for coming, man. Representing a good amount of the country of the world, the world again. Thanks, dude. Yeah, dude, I like those new shirts, man. I'm still kind of hoping I can get my hands on one of those somehow. Trust me, I never expect you to ship one clear the heck over here. My God, the shipping, it had to be like triple what the shirt is worth. Yeah, I saw that, Devon. Blue Mist Road. Now that's cool. But yeah, I did see Devon has a good collab coming up. A little more to the paranormal side, but he's excited, and he should be, and so are the other people, the other group. So it's going to be kind of a cool thing he's going to have if you like Urbex and paranormal mix. There you go. Let's see. There's something else I wanted to bring up a little bit more about YouTube, but I can't remember. I already brought up the camera thing. It's a little strange. I know Magnus says you can reverse it, but I don't understand why you should have to. How's everybody doing with their streaming, their times? I was talking to a few other YouTubers, actually a lot of YouTubers this week, about their viewing time. Hey, Urbexy! So Urbexy and Magnus are representing from their corner of the planet, and Antonis is Greece, and dude behind the cameras, everybody knows, is New Zealand. But I was talking to a bunch of urban explorers and a few other non-urban explorers this last week or so about, some of the video stuff going on. And Urbexy, Ashilak, how's it going? You are in Devon's neck of the woods, among the unknowns, I believe. If I'm wrong, let me know. I actually know I'm not. No, you're not. You're north of him, I believe. But Urbexy was talking to me about during the week about turning embedding on and off. But the problem is, I had embedding off on most of my videos that are over in this other site. I turned embedding off on a bunch, on the rest of them too. But I've been talking to people, some of the bigger creators been doing videos on this lately. Have been talking about embedding off or on. It doesn't matter. Sorry, Ashalak. I know you're Detroit. I made a mistake. I count somehow Detroit, Pittsburgh. I don't know why I lumped you guys. Let's put it this way. You guys are closer than I am to you guys. So yeah, Devon, among the unknown, is in Pittsburgh. So sorry. I don't know why I kind of lumped you. But talking to a few others, there are some large creators pretty ticked because they didn't know about this until they saw some small people put out videos. And they found out that YouTube has been sitting on this information for a while. And like Urbexy told me on this week during the week, yeah, their views are still small, and you are getting the views to the point. The problem is that channel, and there's a couple others doing this, our site started out only a few months ago. Yeah, they're still small, but their views are going through the roof. They are slow. They are climbing at a heck of a steep angle. While you may get views on there, my numbers don't seem to match what's coming from there. A few other people I've talked to said no, their numbers don't match either 100%. Other people say they match dead on. Problem is there's no subscribe, and a lot of people don't want to jump through any more hoops than they have to subscribe. To everybody that does subscribe to everybody on here and creators and each other and supports each other, that's great. Thank you. But a lot of people like the nice little XCF that's in my bottom corner, a nice little link. Problem is on this site. Hey, Kenneth, thank you. I appreciate that. Tenzo Roku, my boy, how is it going? Yes, Tenzo Roku, I'll get back to you in a second, but to continue what I was talking about, once again, I'm not getting all of the views that compared to that over what's going on over there. But a lot of people like to, if they're gonna subscribe to you and hit that, it's nice to have that nice little link there and a little thing to hit. I understand why it doesn't go over to these other sites, but that kind of does screw with our watch time and subscribers, which we do still need, some of us. It's you don't get, there's no place to like, which does still matter in YouTube's analytics. Nightingale, welcome. But you got to jump through 3 or 4 hoops to subscribe to mine and anybody else's channel from these other sites, which a lot of people won't do if they're new to your channel or semi-new. They don't want to jump through 3 or 4 hoops. And some people do not know this is not us doing this. Dad Ass Podcast, how are you doing? So it does look bad for some of us. We are losing. You do lose out on subscriptions, what you still need from YouTube, and you will need in the future if they up it again. Which if you lose subscriptions, you do lose views. You don't get to send out, like if I'm doing a live stream here, it doesn't send out that notification to people if they haven't subscribed. So that happens. Not doing too bad, Dad Ass. But yeah, so that's kind of a thing that's going still. Now there are some big, there are a couple of larger, excuse me, lungs are a little itchy. A little, couple larger subscribers that just, or channels just found out about this, have actually kind of been threatening YouTube a little bit. Because they've known about it, been sitting on it, not telling anybody. Also, a few people I know have talked to have seen some of their newer videos, the ones that last 3 or 4 months, have dropped in views. If you're a small channel, you can see a little bit more of that. If you're a big guy, it's harder to see that. A few of my videos I have put out in the last 2-3 months have shown a small decline. Could be because I suck. I don't know. It's funny thing is right now my older videos, there are like 3 or 4 of my older videos driving most of my watch time. In fact, 3 or 4 of those older ones are actually going kind of crazy. You hope it will. Yeah, Urbexy, but this is kind of a bigger one, and it is coming up largely. It's kind of an onerous on YouTube. If they're going to put a subscription number you have to have, they should protect that subscription number coming in. They've been coming and going, but more lately. In the last 8 months, 6 to 8 months, it's gotten a lot worse. So I hope they're dying. I agree with you that a lot of them have come and gone. But I don't like when there's a decently viable one that's really professionally done and is kind of kept a little bit back from us. I'm hoping it keeps going downhill. I just don't like when it kind of seems like they kind of know about stuff and don't mention it. Other than that, I will say, I will thank anybody who has, I don't use the bad word here, subscribed to my channel in the last week or so. I've actually seen an uptick in my subscriptions. Mine have always been kind of slow. Mine have on a very slow increase. If you ever look at, if you have TubeBuddy and go to my channel and compare analytics to your channel, you see my subscriptions are very light. Now, my watch time, on the other hand, is freaking crazy. To be honest, I thank everybody who's watched my videos, even if it is a lot of the older ones doing suddenly amazingly good. I mean, videos that are 3, 4, 5 months old or more are doing really good, including Devon's biggest hated video. Devon has a developed a hatred for my bowling alley video. It keeps showing up in his recommended. But that one has still going. It started to slow down, Devon, so you might see it less soon. It may slow down before it hits 10 grand and stop. But a couple other of my videos have shot suddenly through the roof and are driving most of my watch time. Which I don't hide my watch time too much from you guys. If you want to know what it is, just ask. My subs I hide just because I took a poll here 2 or 3 times. People said, yeah, it's nobody else's business. And a couple big creators I talked to, including, what was it? Creator Fundamentals, which is funny because he also has CF in his title, which he doesn't know really what CF totally means, but it's not my live streams, Devon. I actually can go through and look. It's not as so much my live streams. My live streams do help a lot, and that's why I appreciate everybody coming. But there are, if you look at some of my videos, it's the watch time on those videos is driving my watch time. I could take my live streams out and I would still be over the 20,000 minutes a month right now. So I appreciate everybody doing that. I don't do a lot of thank you videos, stuff like that. I don't automatically subscribe to people. They subscribe to me. I check their channel. Something I like, I subscribe. But like Ashalak and I, we don't even just talk here on YouTube. We talk on Instagram a good amount because they've been to a few places I've been to, and we both have a love of one of those sites that's probably going to be gone here real soon. Then I would automatically, why would I would automatically subscribe to their channel? Because I really know I like what they've got. But no, it's Devon, if I took away my live streams, my watch time on some of my videos, I would be over the 20,000 without it. The live streams definitely add. But live stream isn't for everybody. Some people don't like it. Some people don't want to do it. Some people aren't good at it. I'm not even sure I'm good at it. But no problem, Ashlak. I do watch your stuff. I mean, a lot of the people on here, as you know, I appreciate you coming on. I do watch a lot of your channels. In fact, that's why I love YouTube more. That's why I think one of the strengths of YouTube is still today. The variation of stuff you can watch. Last night I was on Brenda G's craft, her live stream. It's great. I can go watch Ashalak explore a place. I can watch Devon explore somewhere. Urbexy and people like Urbexy, Pajerico, Magnus, people in other countries, Antonis. I can see explorers and other videos from around the world. I can find something I'm interested in a length I'm interested in. I can find Jay Wade has these really cool motivational little videos. They're like 2 minutes long. Or I can go and watch Devon. Devon has an hour-long video that I haven't made it all the way through yet, Devon. It's great to have that flexibility with YouTube. So it's kind of nice. I'm hoping the live stream acts a little better tonight. Last week, boy, I was checking the speed from my provider, and they were all over the place. And the wife may come on and turn the microwave on yet, too. So we don't know what's going to happen there. So no, I do find that's great, and I do watch a lot of your channels, which is, as some people know, I have a lung condition, and I am stuck in front of it a lot, doing therapies for my lungs and breathing treatments. So I got time to watch your stuff. And it's nice to have all that and to meet a lot of people. I mean, there's explorers I will never get to. There are things I did not know, and I've learned from a lot of you people. That is such a strength of YouTube. I just think YouTube needs to remember that they are built on the back of creators like all of you. So I think sooner or later things are going to catch up and switch and get a little better for creators again. It's just, I'm still amazed by the technology that I can have Ashalak and Devon here from, 1 hour time zone difference from me and my country. Yet I can have Suzanne and Urbexy and Magnus and Antonis and people from, all around the world and dude behind the camera in New Zealand and everybody. Here we can be talking and link up. That is an amazing level of technology. And so much better for us to meet and learn. I love that YouTube gives me that flexibility. I watch YouTube more than I watch even Netflix anymore. I just wanted to, but I do want to thank everybody for the amount of watch time I've received lately. If you're one of the people that have been watching my videos lately, it's strange. Like I said, it's strange. My older ones are going like crazy suddenly. Some of my newer ones are actually pretty stop dead. So, shameless advertising. If you haven't watched my last couple of videos I put out, please give them a chance. Let me know if I'm not doing as good as I should be. I think titling is part of the problem. This is a little YouTube thing. I'm gonna kind of stick with YouTube for a second. I've been watching Creator Fundamentals of some of these other people lately. Check them out. They do give some really good, helpful information for all creators, no matter what you're creating, or if you're just interested in creators. Well, Tenzo Roku, I know your interests, man. You're really throwing a lot of yourself into your exploring. So you're probably all over you're over the place more than I am right now. The thanks, dude. I have actually 3 channels, Devon. I have a channel to do with my cystic fibrosis. Some of it's just me talking about how my day's gone. Certain exercises, certain things we feel. I have the other my rant channel that dude is talking about that says I need to start pushing it more, which I haven't. It's called Kylie the Who. And yes, I had that name actually on here before I even knew about Adam the Woo, which I've always gone, oh crap, it's weird. But it's kind of a not just political news, commentary on society, kind of a rant channel that dude said I should have been. I've had it there for so long, and dude said I should be doing something with it, so I started to. So if you want to check it out, check it out. If you don't like it, don't have to subscribe it or, give me a thumbs down. Let me know. Oops. Oh, see the other CF subscribe. Yeah. See, I don't know, Devon. That's what I mean. I had exploring the CF before he started using, he's always had creator fundamentals. It's just not too long ago he started using CF. He actually told me once that he didn't realize CF also meant cystic fibrosis, and he's like, oops. Yeah, Devon, I am looking at a used GoPro here this year. Anybody on here know why suddenly some of my older videos just suddenly have gone pa-ching through the roof? YouTube is just being friendly and giving me a little love. I don't know. I haven't changed anything with them for a while. I didn't change thumbnails or tags. Hey, Carabin X, how you doing? And you are up late too. I really appreciate you coming in. I enjoyed your last couple vids. I liked some of the bunkers you've been showing. That's great. Well, I don't think I have the money for that, Devon. I'm going to probably get a used GoPro Hero 4 Silver. I can get one used for really cheap, and it's much better than the one I got. Urbex TV, nice to see you, man. That's Canada. So we've got all the countries. We got so many countries involved here. It's crazy. We got, well, America, of course. And, we got Scotland, New Zealand, Greece, Canada. I think, is Magnus, are you Ireland? I think you're Ireland. We're getting all around the planet. New Zealand. Yep, I know Urbex. I know you're in England. So yeah, we're all over. We've got Illinois, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Detroit, or sorry, Michigan in England. Okay, Suzanne, you're in Ireland, but I thought Magnus was also. Huh. It's hard to keep track. To you, Lisa. Yeah, it's strange how Urbexy's right. I can be ranking, but strange how I haven't changed anything. Suddenly just started ranking. Um, Analytics show that YouTube search their recommendations has gone up a little on a couple of these vids. But a lot of it is just people just watching. It's like, what the heck? So thanks. Yes, Antonis, it is cool just to know that you can get points of views, ideas, link up with other people that easily. It's great. You and Suzanne are definitely right. But I was going to say is creator fundamentals and a couple others of the bigger people are starting to say that YouTube is starting to put less interest in tags, which is funny because they've been pushing us on putting proper tags on our videos, and now they're starting to back off. But now they're saying tags aren't near as important, but they're not telling us what their new, maybe Urbex you'll know, or Tenzo Roku, or Devon. Devon's a computer whiz. Urbex TV does a lot of this, but they aren't telling us what YouTube's new system is putting onerous on. Is it just your titles, your descriptions? Because if they're going to start, if likes don't mean anything, subs don't mean near as much, and now tags aren't mean as much, that leaves very little. So I'm trying to figure out what they're putting the big emphasis on so much. Yeah, Urbexy, but a lot of times the tags will tell you, especially the first couple tags, will tell you help you what the video's about, and helps the search engine find you. So it's kind of like almost limiting the search engine from what little I understand. Tenzo Roku, have I started doing affiliated links? No. I did look up Amazon's affiliated, but it was late last night and I didn't feel like going up getting my driver's license and stuff to enter things and scan things in. I am going to join the Amazon affiliation program before I do what's in my bag, because maybe somebody on here could click the link, and maybe if YouTube ain't gonna be helpful with me, maybe Amazon would give me a buck or here or there. So I know I am looking into the affiliated links, and I've been told by a few friends there's a couple other affiliated links I should be looking into. So I'm gonna probably get into that. Well, hey Devon, you guys have an advantage, and I love you guys. A lot of you're born into this generation. I mean, I'm not gonna put myself all that in a bag of chips, but for somebody in my generation, I definitely am pretty computer savvy and love my tech and my gadgets and all that stuff. But putting in history in your bio, no tag with 500 views. Just from keywords and title in the bio. I've used TubeBuddy for some of the keywords. I've done, enter titles and try to find keywords. It's strange because I've had very limited success with TubeBuddy or vidIQ on their keywords in the titles. I've changed titles to match what they say. Keywords are so good, and I've actually gone down in views. I changed my title back, and it goes back up. So their keywords or best useful tags aren't always the best way to go. It seems to be a go by feel. I tried putting history in a lot of my videos, UrbanX, but see, we have different laws over here, and also there are sites I don't want to give away. Devon will back me up on this, and so tends Roku. There's a reason we don't name a lot of sites or give out too much history here. I give out as much history as I can if a site is not well known or I don't have okay to be in there. If I have permission to be in there or it's an openly known site, I give out a lot more history and information. But if it's not, I do not want to be giving out locations. I don't even give out the states because I don't want it destroyed more. So it's hard. I'd love to give a lot more history on stuff, but it's kind of a poop that they don't, if we give out too much history, people will find it and damage it here. I think you guys have a little more advantage over there because also if you give out too much information on ones that you're kind of not supposed to be in, you can kind of get found easier and in trouble easier. So it's a catch-22. I have a problem with Amazon. It doesn't work well for international users. Yes, it's it seems to work good for us here in America, even if people from around the world use the links in our videos. But yeah, it does seem to be. Suzanne, thank you very much for coming in, hon. I know it's late for you. I appreciate you stopping by, and you have a good night. It's I know that like they don't have a lot of the affiliate stuff working as much in other countries. I know like in New Zealand, I've been told that Amazon is super limited there. If they even have it the same as we, I don't think they even have the same as we do. Uh-oh. Did somebody start the microwave? That's the first time my stream is skipped. She can't do that. I believe somebody is trying to use the microwave. Uh-oh. I don't know if you guys are still on. Just a second here, everybody. Sorry. Somebody knows better. So yeah, okay, it's back now. Yeah, somebody was using the microwave. I could hear it running upstairs. They know they can't do that just to warm something up tiny. Just use everything up in the fridge was stove ready, so I don't know why we're using that. So here, let me let them know. Do not do that again. There. Sorry. Yeah, on mine it went dead, and then it said stream ended, and I could hear the microwave running. When the microwave stopped, everything went back to normal. Yes, Ashalak, you are in the same boat as I am. So's Devon. Yes, that's why I like the hospital I explored, Old Reed, which I don't mind even naming here. It is so well known. When I was there, there was no security at all, no fencing, no nothing. The police wouldn't even go on the premises. Ashalak explored that also. But I do know that I guess they have security now. They're getting ready to knock it down. Yes, Ashalak, I do miss it. I wish I could give more. You see, on some videos, I try to give as much as possible. Others, because I don't want to get in trouble, or because I don't want to make a place get destroyed more, or the owner who has let me explore it has asked me not to give out the location. Yeah. See, Urbex, I wish that was so true over here. We've discussed this before. Tenzo Roku and the rest of the guys here in America will know we have a weird mishmash of trespassing laws. Our laws aren't even the same in counties. Each city can have their own trespassing laws, and each county, then each state has their own stuff, and then, oh, the federal stuff. We have a mishmash. It's just horrendous over here. I really wish ours was more of a civil matter. And in some areas it still is, but you don't know unless you got time to read every statute. Most time around here, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's just such a mishmash. You never know. It's like if you go into some sketchy areas, in some places in America, if you go into a very sketchy area, which I carry pepper spray, I have a concealed carry license also, which I know some people in other countries don't understand that whole concept. But in some areas, I can carry that even if I am technically trespassing without making it more than a misdemeanor trespass. Others, that can be a felony. So, well, Urban X, if you ever come to America, well, half of us on here that are in America know. Be able to hook you up with some sites and love to do collaborations. Yeah, Ashlack is. See, Ashlack runs into it too, in the same areas, and man, it's just. I would love to have just one or even five trespass laws. Here it is, five to deal with instead of horrible mishmash. Jay Wade, how's it going, man? Thanks for the videos. I watched those just before I took off to the gym. Very helpful. Urban X, if I can get to England, it's going to take money, and my health is a big issue. Where people say exploring money is their biggest issue or time, mine is my health first, then money and time. My lungs are pretty crappy. Yes, Ashlak, I have heard of that happening where security guys will take stuff from you or turn you in. Here also it depends on where you're at. If the police are really cool or jerks. In some parts of Detroit, the police are very friendly. Not a problem. Very nice to you. Some will even watch what you've been filming with you. Others, just by driving down a street, they will harass you and sometimes take your equipment illegally. So yeah, I do kind of wish we were a little more like, Urbexy and K Urban X and all you guys and Pajerico and all you guys over there. It's a little more, little less oh crap moment. Yeah, we're going back to Detroit here in a couple months, Urban X. I would, Antonis. The problem is I can't take anything like that because I am actually testing for the lung transplant list. I'm not quite at the level of needing a lung transplant yet, but if you are on certain things, they will disavow you from the transplant list. And cannabis is one, and it can actually mess with some of the medications for a transplant. So if you start on that while you're testing or on the list, they will take you off. And that can be a death sentence, so I prefer not to do things that would get me, well, killed, possibly. But yes, I know some other people with my lung problem that use cannabis oil for the pain and a few other things. But yeah, I'm not going to poke the dog too much. They already kind of give me a pass on a few things, so no, they don't suggest it. In fact, it will interfere with rejection medications. There are rejection medications that you cannot have that in your system. It will interfere. And so if you get a transplant, you really don't want to interfere because you interfere with those meds, that's called corpse. Would transplant effectively cure my CF? Part of it. It would cure the lung portion, but the digestive part and the few other things, it would not. But the lungs are the part that normally kills you. The bad thing is the medications also make you diabetic. If you're not diabetic before, you will be after. They jack your blood sugar and all mess it up. So you'd have to be on diabetic stuff afterwards for about 95% of transplant people. Of any transplant, actually. But yeah, if I could build up and if I didn't have rejection issues, yeah, I could breathe much better. My wife already says that if I ever need a transplant, she says I'd probably be a nightmare to be around after it because if I can do this much with 33% of my lungs, imagine how much I could do with 60, 70, 90, 100% going. So, Catherine, how you doing, hon? But yes, the lung transplant would take a lot of the issues. The amount of the 5 to 6, 7 hours a day I spend doing treatments and medications and therapies and the gym every day, I could cut back and save so much more time. Time would be a great gain. But I'm not at that level yet because there are not enough of any transplant organ to go around. So they don't list you until you really are on need. And I'm still operating pretty well with what I've got. It's tough some days, but eh. I got a cat. Which one? Uh-oh. Oh, you're talking Catherine. Thanks, Antonis. I was looking for one of my cats. Yep, I'm doing pretty good, Catherine, until Antonis just threw me off. I started looking for one of my cats. She said, hi, cat. KCP Asylum or up in. Oh, man. Proper people, Urbex, proper people, I think, everybody knows on here that's been on here more often than me. I think the proper people are kind of, they, to me, are kind of the pinnacle of urban exploring. They do amazing videos. They do it well. They do it respectively. And man, I don't know how they do it. If I put out as much history as they did, I would so get in trouble and get caught. And I know they aren't getting permission to go into most of these places. So I know they try as much as possible, but I'm in Pennsylvania, but I'm trespassing. See, yeah, Devon, see, that's kind of a hit and miss too. In a lot of places, even if it doesn't have a trespassing sign, you kind of know it's private property if you're sneaking in. They still nail you for the same thing as if it has a trespassing sign. In a few areas, the trespassing signs means everything. So, I don't know. Once again, it's a whole cluster. And like you said, it can be a misdemeanor or a felony. It's like, make up your mind. Most of the police are pretty cool if they're going to give you a ticket. If you show them what you're doing, you're videoing, you're not damaging. You can prove by your video you weren't doing any vandalism. If they're going to give you a ticket, they'll give you the misdemeanor. So, cameras damn you, the cameras save you. Cameras will prove you're not destroying. Oh. But yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. It's just, I just wish they would pick one. Pick a law. I would love to have it be like Urbex and you guys have over there. Well, see, Devon, also you have to worry if the law enforcement people are going to follow those. Because some police in some areas are jerks. And they will do things that are way out of the range of the law because what are you going to do? Complain and fight it and spend tons of money and time and they know they can get away with it. It's your word against theirs. Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to eat. Mm-hmm. Well, that's cool, Urban X. Yeah, I've seen your videos. You do have seen of a lot around you that's really good history. Um, I have gone to places, Devon. It's fun, Devon. Funny, Devon brings that up. Devon, um, I've been to Explorers where I was there. There was no trespassing signs. The school, my favorite video that hasn't done very well. The school video, when did that? I mean, Sean found that place on accident. There was no trespassing signs anywhere around that. In fact, I have video evidence of the outside of the building that shows no trespassing signs. I went back a few months later to do some drone footage of it. There were no trespassing signs all over this place. So, and if they tried saying, oh, there's no trespassing signs, I got video evidence proving there wasn't. So, now there's one I didn't know had trespassing signs because I was all jacked up and not paying attention. The racetrack I explored, did not even notice. Behind my back once. I may have even looked at one, but I was just so high to get in this place. And even on my drone footage, I saw no trespassing signs. Like, oh, crap. So I can't really argue that one. Well, Urbex, the thing is, not so much here. If you have video evidence of what you were doing, it kind of removes the whole burglary suspicion. Especially if you got hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, it shows you didn't take nothing. In fact, you pick things up, put them back down. I've got video of me in places where I found wallets and credit cards and Snap-on tools and tons of stuff. Yeah, J-Wave, that's true, but they still kind of know what they are. But thing is, like the racetrack video, honestly, I did not even register as I was editing, nothing. And then while I was watching it one time, I was like, oh my God, well, that's great. But that's also urban exploring. You try to get in legally as much as possible, but sometimes if there's no ownership, it's in the middle of a court battle, or you can't find anybody that you can talk to, sometimes you can do it. Oh, what do you mean you're late, Bajerico? Dude, I know what time it is where you're at. That's why I've been trying to come on at 5:30. Suzanne was in your time zone area. She was in Ireland. She just left because it's late. So I know what time it is there, man. So I appreciate you stopping in at all. We were comparing some trespassing laws and things, Jericho. That's what we were doing. And Devon, and Ashalak, and Tenzoroku, we got to deal with the United States of America super mishmash of city, county, state, federal. Oh my God, trespassing laws, every different everywhere. Where you guys are a little more civil, which would be a little nicer to have here. And we are still representative of a good amount of the planet right now. Where's that? See, that's. I'm sorry, UrbanX. That's bad because I know in a lot of the pages and sites I'm on, that is heavily frowned on to do that in open. Unless that place is an openly well-known public place everybody knows about and it's already damaged to death. Like Devon said, you do not post openly on most of our pages, channels, or anything around here, or people will shun you pretty heavily. So yeah, it's. I'm sorry that's going on, Ashalak. I mean, we have shunned some people over here pretty heavily who will come on sites, try to glean sites and throw up a map for anybody to just go to, and people are pretty protective. At least over here, they're pretty heavily protective of sites. Partially because we're trying to keep the goddamn vandals out so we can get a better name to get into these places by asking. But Jericho's had a busy day. Well, that's good because I'm guessing your busy day means you've got some good stuff going on. Some good filming or something else. Hmm. Yeah, 28 days later, I remember them. There's also a guy going around. All the toilets are gone. Yes, Jay Wade, they are. I'm sorry, the Vandals have a hatred of the porcelain. They destroy the porcelain. Mm. Jeez. I do know. I noticed in England and a bunch of places over there, there are a lot more of the little portable cameras people put up in buildings that catch them. Just an alarm goes off, even if there's no camera attachment. So that motion detector to go off. So, oops, sorry, it was just. There's a lot of those over there. We don't have quite as many, but we do have some, and I noticed yours are a little bigger. Ours are pretty small and sneaky when people put them up. Like the bowling alley, we ran into that little strange place to put a motion detector. Of course, they left the front door open, so I'm wondering if the others weren't activated because the door was left open. Now, there's a lot of sites. There's even people out there that are shunned. I can kind of put this guy's name out here because he is well known on the urban exploring community in America. Most pages and sites have shunned this guy and booted him off. And if anybody finds out that somebody on the site is even talking to this guy, they boot him. He is directly and indirectly responsible for the destruction of about 7 different sites here in this country. If you ever run into a guy named Bill Finnan, get away from him. Do not talk to him. If you're the moderator, boot him off the page. If you know the moderator is getting booted, he is an unabashed. I will share with anybody. In fact, he likes to take sites and just share them with people he knows will damage or destroy the site because he feels it's everybody's right to see it. He would rather everybody see it than just the urban explorers. he has an issue with urban explorers, and he goes out of his way to make sure that sites get damaged and destroyed. A prison not too far from me was burned down, and it was traced actually to him because he took a site from somebody and shared it directly with these people that he knew were arsonists. Devon, is that in America or is that just in Pittsburgh? Because I'd love to get there. I know what Devon and I need to do. Devon and I need to get together and go to Ohio and do the subway tunnels that uh, um, proper people did. I'd love to see those. Dang, Devon, I gotta come in and move in with you for about a month. Wow. There's coal mines around my area that are abandoned and closed. I guess this would used to be a monster coal mining area. I guess I get on USGS, I can find some of those. I should probably look up some of those and see if anywhere safe enough to do. Show any tunnels. Thanks, Pajerico. Yeah, everybody, if you can, if you haven't already, smack that like, because that does, remember that for anybody's stream or video, the likes do still mean something in YouTube analytics for everybody. IKS. I'm guessing you're talking to Urbex. But yeah, I am trying to keep my health up a little bit. It's been a little shaky last couple weeks, trying to keep my health up so I can get the heck back out here real soon. Still waiting on a couple thumbs up or thumbs down from a few places I wrote some notes to and a couple emails. Here's a big thing in America. You go to some places, and some places will tell you no because you don't have insurance. They won't let you in because of liability. I did find out that I can get personal liability insurance that would eliminate that, but I'm trying to find out from my insurance guy how much it costs. If it's decently cheap, I'm going to get personal liability insurance because then I can show that card to people if they're having a problem. And there's a bank in my area, an old bank. Oh my God. There's zero chance of getting in it without having somebody let you in. It's in good shape. It's sealed up. It's part of a large complex. Still, even though it's old, it's alarmed. And it's in amazing shape. They told me last year, before I had my illness problem and kind of lost track of it, that they wouldn't let me in unless I had personal liability insurance. So I'm going to try to go back this year, get personal liability insurance, and go check this out because it's very, very, very close to my house, and it's amazing. And they said there's a vault, all the old teller windows, everything in there. So it'd be great if I could get that. I'd be like, oh, one in great shape and permission. Oh, gorgeous. Devon, it's always been kind of a competition. And urban exploring has always been a competition. In fact, some guys won't share with anybody because it's kind of a, haha, I've got this, you don't get to see it. Me, if I can prove if you can show me you are a valid urban explorer that does not damage, follows urban exploring rules, I will trade and share sites back and forth. Because all urban explorers want to see stuff. But you got to watch out for the damaging people because they're really infiltrating places anymore. So yeah, it is becoming more mainstream, and it's good and bad. Bad because there's more people doing it. Good because less people will hopefully think we're vandals. The less people think we're vandals, Devon knows how I feel about this. The less people think we're vandals, the more people that will say yes. I've had people say yes to letting me in because they've seen urban exploring on YouTube or actually heard of it, and they know we're not vandalizing. One guy was actually wanted copies of my footage. I said, not a problem, I'll give you whatever you want. He has copies and he just has it for his own posterity. Yeah, I've researched a lot of sites. Sometimes I get a little behind on that stuff. But yeah, knowing stuff that's close to me is good. There's like I said, that funeral home I'm trying to get into that's really close to me, and this bank. I'm calling my insurance guy tomorrow and see if he's got the quote for the insurance. If I can go up to them with personal liability insurance, I think I can get in and film it. And that would be kudos. I don't know. I haven't talked to Sean in months, and kind of mostly by his choice, but I might even call him because he really wanted into that place. Give him an opportunity since it's close to both our homes to go with me. Be nice to explore with him again, but that was his own choice. You're the same, yes. Yeah, it's tough to give out sites anymore. You gotta be careful. I've been on a few pages where I've had to inform people. Even moderators have gotten mad at me. Some pages I've been like, hey, you should not be letting people post. And there's still a couple pages I'm on where people are posting pictures. And Tenzo Roku, I'm sorry, man, you know a couple of these pages. People are still posting pictures. Hey, this is this house on I-95 in blah blah county. I was like, don't do that. Because if there is anybody on these pages that you don't know follows the rules and you're just sharing it openly, there you go. You just got a place damaged, destroyed, and or then the owners can really get cranky about security or letting anybody in. Or if people start damaging it more, the police are less likely to be nice. But Jericho, I've tried to get, I haven't talked to Sean in months. Sean would rather play video games. He was getting in later and later. He'd come later. He'd come dead tired. He'd come meet me at my house between, like I said, the last time, he was an hour and a half late for me to go to meet Tenzo Roku. An hour and a half, and he was angry I left. It's like, we're supposed to be there by a certain time. And he's all, F that, I don't care. And it's like, really? And it's all because he stays up late video games. He'd come here with his circles around his eyes, dead tired, having to pound down 3 energy drinks because he hasn't been to bed. He already went to bed an hour before he's supposed to be here. So I've tried Bajerico, and the last time he got angry at me, I'm the one that said, hey, I'm all for keeping our friendship, but I'm already leaving. I'm already going to be at this. And he didn't want to be a part of this anymore. He said, F it and F that. I'm like, hey, that's up to you totally. I don't want it to mess up our friendship. If you don't want to explore anymore, that's up to you. But it's on him to get a hold of me because he's the one that kind of did this. So I don't know, Bajerico. Sean's pulled some stuff in the past, and I was the one to put the olive leaf out every time. How long am I supposed to keep being that person when then he just knows he can kind of pull stuff after a while and kind of put it on me that I have to do it every time? Google Maps is good, but also make sure you use Bing, everybody. Bing, Bing and Google, compare them. Because sometimes one will have a newer image than the other. There's some place I've been to, and it's like, oh, you can tell that was an older image. And sometimes one of them will have an image, the other one won't. Or street level. So use them both. Yeah, but Jericho, me too. He's actually, like I said, we explored off and on for more than 2 decades. It's just, he's really he likes to make excuses. Some of them are valid, most aren't. I worked around his schedule. I went to places he wanted to. Well, back to old places just to bring his one kid so he could see a place or two. But yeah, it's video games. He's into the shooting games and the whole quest games, Tenzo Roku. Sorry, just reading the chat over here while I'm chewing. I don't know if that's just there, Urbexy. I find it about 60-40. 60% of the time here, I find Google gives me a better resolution. 40% Bing. I do like some of Bing's views, angles a little better than Google's at times. But yeah, it's... and everybody... I know we all follow each other. Like half of you I talk to on Instagram also. Please do me a favor. I have finally started using my Twitter account I've been sitting on for a long time. So check out my Twitter. I'm also exploring with CF on Twitter. So follow me there, and I will follow you guys, of course. And that's another way we can communicate. So, like I said, I'm exploring with CF everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. So check me out there, and I can, like I've been talking to Ashel a good amount this last week or so about Old Reed. We both loved it and wish somebody wouldn't have set fire to the theater. Lulu, how's it going? Yeah, bird's eye. Yes, that's it, Urbexy. Yeah, that's the Bing. The Bing setting I like better than Google's. But Bing, I seem to run into a lot more older photos on Bing, where it says copyright 2018. But you really do some look, you'll find out that's like 2, 3, 4-year-old pic. So no, Urbex, that's great to be able to use the same name everywhere. In fact, that's better. It's easier for people to find you. We are doing pretty good in here, Lulu. But yeah, I prefer, if you can, try to use the same name everywhere because it's easier across. If somebody knows you on Instagram as, KUrbanX, they will know you everywhere. They'll be able to find you everywhere, which is easier and handier and just better for, for the person in general. They'd remember less in this day and age of all the passwords and everything else. Yeah, yeah. I think I've heard the link. I think somebody sent me that on Facebook and I never went to it. Your Tenzo Roku on them all now, Randy? Yeah. You changed yours. You were Randy Von Burgundy on Facebook, but I did notice you started being Tenzo Roku everywhere, which is good. Oh, the flooded basin. See, Ashelac, when we were there at Old Reed, not the whole basement was flooded. But the farther we went, one direction, actually 2 directions, it started getting much deeper. We have some video on Sean's footage, which he still has, where we had a stake going down through this one area, and it was about 6.5 foot deep. We weren't going through that. Another place, I was walking up on some boards somebody laid down, and I was still almost at the top of my boots. And I'm like, that's enough. I'm stopped. Nice. That's funny, Devon. Can you change your name on Instagram, Tensoroku? Or are you stuck with that one? Because it is nice if you can change them all even. Yeah, I was lucky or exploring a CF. I got it everywhere so far. And I used to have Snapchat, but really Snapchat isn't, I don't like it. Let's see. I think Pajerico, you're Pajerico everywhere, aren't you? I think. Urbexy, you're changing everything over a lot more centered too, centrist. Sorry, and Ashelac and I talk about this one place, this Old Reed Hospital, and that place, the mold was horrendous. And wow. Well, but Jericho, what's coming next for me is I'm going to call my insurance man tomorrow, see if he found out how much liability insurance is going to cost me. If it's cheap, I'm getting liability insurance. I'm going to get a card from him showing I have it, and I'm going to go talk to the company that is the landlord for that bank. That's my next. And I'm going to try to, again, get a hold of the people really close to me also that have the abandoned funeral home. A man I worked for, Jim Wan, that was actually he actually requested that place. So I'm trying to get into it and show him that one. I am slow on Instagram. I've been better lately. But yeah, it's tough sometimes to go across all the platforms. I know my time is a little more limited than most people, so it doesn't help. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up over here. Being the other day. But she has an anti-aircraft. Jeez. Wow. So the anti-aircraft battery is gone. They put a warehouse. I mean, that's a lot of rip and tear to get one of those pulled out. But I want the bank in my area, and I want the funeral home. I mean, really cool. It's kind of a cool little old funeral home too, like one of the big old house looking ones. So that'd be great. Tenzo Roku and I may have a lead on a nuclear plant coming up in the next 4 to 6 months, hopefully. Maybe earlier if it happens. We don't know yet. He knows somebody that works here, and I know somebody that actually does some security out there. They're contracted security, but he knows a lot about it too. So, and I only live like 30, 40 minutes from it. So we're trying to get into that nuclear plant, maybe coming up in 4 to 6 months, him and I. And hopefully Tenzo Roku and I are going, yes, I know he's already started doing some good housing explorers and stuff. I'm still trying to wade through my explorers from last year, get them all edited, and get my lungs ready for a good exploring season. My lungs are being a little bit jerks right now. I'm hoping to avoid a 9 to 13 day stay in the hospital yet. Yes, for Jericho, that would be great. Yeah, Devon, I know about that one. I've been trying to find out more info on that one too. If you find out more, man, trade info back and forth. I mean, I'll keep you in the loop on anything. I'm still trying to keep you in the loop on when I can get Detroit hammered in. Because maybe somehow you can go. Who knows? Let's see. Whatever. Yeah, see, Urbex, that's a good way to think about it, because abandoned doesn't have to be some locked up, boarded up, fallen down thing. If it's abandoned, you like it, it's interesting to you, film it. That's what it comes down to. Honestly, I love these places. I will film it and put it out and let the people see if they like them. So yeah, but a nuclear plant would be cool. I mean, even a smaller one, something would be nice. Yes. Yes, it is. Tenzoroku, yeah, I looked that up too. I believe that one is a very doable one that you and I need to get all of each other probably in the next few weeks. Because I believe that's an easy one. We could even, you live a little farther away. Well, not really. It's kind of, once again, a triangle for me and Tenzoroku to get to some of these places together. Wouldn't be worth one of us going to the other's house, but we could each kind of triangle meet there. So they're really picky, Antonis, about you doing video in public places there? Well, see, there you go, Urban X. That's great. It's always nice to have. We can't all be like the big guys that can edit on a whim or have groups of people edit for us or travel every day. It's nice to have a buffer. And I explored my living backside off in 2017. So I am still putting out those videos. And I probably still got 5 or 6 easy to put out, I think. I do know here that they're a little twitchy about some malls and some places they don't want you filming. And there's some so-called public property they want you filmed. And I'm always like, how's that public if I can't do what I want, even though it's our land? I don't know. Oh, really? I would have thought, well, yeah. So you're pretty much it in Greece then, Dentonis? You are the Urbex master there? You can be like the Urbex Yoda of Greece. Hey, Pajerico, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you later. Get some sleep, dude. Batching videos, Tenzoroku? Antonis, it doesn't matter just being in Greece. It's hard to explain urban exploring to some people here. My dad understands it, and he's in his 70s. My mom in her 70s does not get it. Can't get it. She looks confused every time I try to mention it. Um, it doesn't matter what country. There's still people in every country. They say urban exploring. They go, "Huh? What's that?" Or they go, "Well, that's stupid." They don't understand it. Wow. I am very jealous of you guys over in Europe. That's where America, we have a huge disadvantage. We have a big country, varied climates here, and a lot to see, but we are so distant, even in today's technology level. We are so distant from most of the rest of the world. I mean, you got to fly, and it's expensive to fly over to Europe to see all these places. You guys can take trains and buses to multiple countries a lot of times. I mean, we can't really do that. Oh yeah, exactly, Tensoroku. Yeah, I see now. There's different thoughts on that, Tensoroku. Yes, Antonis does rule Greece. So remember, everybody on here, if you're gonna go to Greece, get hold of Antonis because he's your man over there. Badlands, South Dakota. See, I don't see why we couldn't be able to do that one either. And going north during our summers are usually a good plan anyway. But see, that's not so bad, Urban X. For me to go to France, I got what a 15-hour. Oh, I got to drive. Let's say I can get one out of O'Hare. I got to drive 2.5 hours to get to the airport. Then I got a what 15, 20-hour flight to get over there. It's like, well, that's cool. Nice, Ashlak. You'll like Antonis. He's a cool guy, and like I said, he's the Urbex Yoda of Greece by the looks of it. Badlands, I don't see why we couldn't do that either. Tensoroku shouldn't be that bad. So we got. It depends on. Also, there's a oh, I don't know how familiar people are with our lock and dam system here in this country. On Mississippi River, I know Jericho's got something a lot like it, but ours are just a lot huger. We're on the Mississippi River, and Mississippi's a big girl. But we have a lock and dam system also. Well, you can try to call and register for tours through inside the big lock and dam system, inside this huge roller dam. But I'm going to try and get a hold of them and see if I can get in there and film. I don't know if they'll let you film or not. They used to let you take pictures, but I don't know about filming. Because that'd be really cool to see inside and out on the dam. I would love to show that. See, Urban X, that, like I said, that is one advantage you guys have in Europe. You are closer to multiple countries. America, we are kind of isolated. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere with Canada on top and Mexico down below. There's not a lot there. Oops. Sorry, I don't know why it did that. Well, that's cool, Urban X. We've all got goals to get somewhere. You got a lot of places. See, Antonis, you guys, where Pajerico and Urbexy have a wholly different type of sites over there than what me and Tenzo Roku and Devon and Ashalak have here. You guys have castles, everything else. But then Antonis, you've got something even older. Oh, see, that's kind of funny because I always talk about to Pajerico about how those guys in Scotland and even England cheat because we just aren't even that old a country compared to them. But then over there, Antonis, you've got stuff that is just insanely old. You've got stuff that makes the stuff in England look like it was just built. So that'd be kind of cool to even see some of that. So you guys got a lot of famous castles, Urban X, which from what Bajerico tells me is one of the reasons he wants to get over here. Because yes, he has a lot of castles, but they're more limited over there from what he tells me. Urbex, you can tell me wrong on this, but he says they're more limited there on the differentiated amount of sites they have. They don't have the hospitals, the military bases. They don't have this, a gambling casino here or this and that. It's sure he has lots of castles and really old history, but not as much of the other stuff. Where I want to see the stuff you guys have over there, he wants to see what we have here. It's kind of like grass is greener on the opposite side of the ocean type thing. If you ever need any motivation, people, or you're just bored on a Sunday morning and want something fun to watch, check out Jay Wade. He does motivational videos, some reviews, and on Sundays they do a 3 creators in the kitchen type cooking thing. And I'll tell you what, the food is good, but just listening to them and watching them is just fun. It's a great time to sit there and they banter back and forth, and it's fun to watch. It actually makes my Sunday morning pretty palatable sometimes. Yes, Antonis, I think a lot of people would consider them Urbex, especially since a lot of us don't have abandoned ancient temples. For you to be able to bring those to the rest of us is an amazing thing that we don't have. That's like, I know some people, I have a couple friends in other countries that love some of the stuff we can bring because they don't have it. Some of my industrial stuff, some of the, just name, some of the schools. They don't have the abandoned schools we have. They don't have, I have a water park coming up soon with water slides. I mean, it's just, we have stuff, it's a back and forth, man, which is, once again, a strength of YouTube. You can put stuff out there, especially, Antonis, since not all the temples you guys have over there are tourist trap ones. There are some that people still, that are small and people don't go to very much. You could really show those to us. I mean, Urbex shows a lot of stuff that isn't exactly abandoned. It's kind of a public park, but it's stuff I don't have. I watch the videos of their bunkers because we don't have a lot of those. That is urban exploring at its best. It doesn't have to be automatically abandoned. Abandoned is cool, but it doesn't have to be something that nobody gets to or ever sees. I don't see it. So Urbex is showing me something I don't get to see. I watch it. If I'm doing something they don't get to see, they watch it. We are sharing back and forth. And that is not only good for each of us who are interested in this, but even people who are non-urban explorers who want to watch this stuff get to see a lot of cool stuff. I mean, there's a differentiated amount of people that have been on here tonight. Right now, a lot of us are urban explorers. But Jay Wade is not a full-time urban explorer. He does a little here and there. But his videos do show me something I don't get to see. So, but yeah, urban exploring is what you make of it. It doesn't have to be some abandoned, boarded up structure that you found an entry to. Yeah, see, Urbex, the only asylum I got into, it was creepy because it's in the middle of the country and very quiet, but it's so ripped up. I would love an asylum with more left. Tenzo Roku and I have a little problem here in our area. Not too far from where either of us live, there's a building at, oh, thank you, Urbex. I appreciate that. But Tenzo Roku and I have a problem. There's a monstrous hospital complex in our area. And, okay, this guy hates urban explorers. I mean, he's unabashedly hates them. This hospital complex has tons of stuff left in it, dude. I mean, this place is still very hospital-y inside. Sorry. And you're going to love this. This guy rented it out for people to have airsoft games, which, stuff for you don't know, is guns that shoot little plastic pellets at each other. It's like paintball, but kind of not. So he's willing to let these guys ramble through there, flipping these over and make little bunkers and shoot things back and forth and mess around in there for $100 a head or something like that, or $50 a head. But I've emailed, and he absolutely says no. Urban explorers will be allowed to even pay him in groups. I found at least 7 other urban explorers that would pay $100 a head to go in because this place is so good a shape and so much hospital stuff left to film it, and he says no. He'll let people go in there, tear stuff up, but he won't let us go in and film and preserve it. I don't know if you guys run into that in the other countries. We run into that here in America a lot. People would rather let something rot or somebody tear it up. I do not understand that train of thought. That's okay, Ashalak. Thank you very much. I know you are an hour ahead, and I appreciate you stopping in, especially for this long. And I hope to talk to you more on Instagram this next week. I'm still wading through some of your pictures, and I'm still finding ones that I, including some places old read I didn't see. Someone visit newest video. Wow. See, I don't understand though when people. I don't know. Does that happen over there? Very kids, I know why. Well, Jay Wade, I appreciate that, man. I mean, uh, funny thing is, I watch your channel a lot, and you don't even do much urban exploring. Very little, but that's the good thing. Because you came to my channel, I actually was interested and looked at your channel. And now I am a regular watcher on Jay Wade's channel. So it's kind of cool. That's the power of YouTube right there and technology. But is that what's going on in other countries? Do you run into owners of buildings? Well, let's say it's a sealed up building, you have no way of getting into it. Because urban explorers do not break. An owner will not let you in, but they will happy to let it rot. One guy's going to have a place burned down, let the fire department test, burn, and practice on it, yet will not let us into this place. Even tried to get mad about my drone filming it, which legally I can stand on public property and fly over his property. It's legal. He was even angry about that. But or if you even offer to pay them, they will let somebody go in and do airsoft games or paintball wars and everything else in there and damage a place, but they won't let us film it. Do you run into that? I do not understand that mindset against urban exploring, especially if you know what urban exploring is, and this guy knows. This guy that owns this hospital complex knows we aren't there to damage. But he's even told these airsoft people he rented it to that if he finds out they let even if we pay, let any urban explorers in, he will not lease to them ever again. I mean, that's crap. I was going to pay them, just go in and do my stuff. Get shot a few times, but plastic pellets, but hey. Well, see, Antonis, I expect you to run into that because a lot of people don't know what urban exploring is, but even when they do know here, sometimes they'd rather let it rot or be destroyed than let us video it, which I don't understand. And I'm sure, I don't know if a lot of you think of it the same way I do. I think of urban exploring as we are historians in a way. We preserve, even if it's recent history, a snapshot of history of a building, of another part of human society that most people don't even get to see. And it is a preservation. Especially if you post it on someplace like YouTube, which I know there's some YouTube haters out there. You post a video of an exploration on YouTube, you are doing more to preserve that site than anybody, and I know it's going to tick some people off. You post a video of an exploration on YouTube, you are doing more to preserve that site than any person out there that takes stills. I take stills too. I know some great stills people. But you take great stills, put them in a computer hard drive at home or in a cool picture album, and that will go away someday. Rarely will it be passed down and passed down. A video posted on YouTube will probably be around for as long as human history now. It is a preservation of a time, a place. People 300 years from now will be able to look back somewhere on the internet and see a snapshot of how we used to let things decay or how things used to progress, or maybe that we had it better now than they had it 300 years from now. We don't know. We preserve better than stills people. I know stills people get angry. You cannot tell me your stills preserve as good. Your stills will disappear and go away. If you upload them YouTube to the internet, there's a lot less places, and they're actually harder to find. A video is not just a snapshot of little bits of a place. It is a whole story of a place we do. See, Urbex, I did a lot of stills when I was younger too. And I wish I would have started videos a little earlier or have recorded earlier, because I actually did not do any stills or videos for years when I started doing this. And now I look back and I'm talking to another explorer from Urbex, California, Raven Partita. She does stills and she's starting to do video, but she's an amazing stills person. But she wishes she'd done stills earlier because there's so many places she's been that she feels lost now. Stills are great and amazing, but not the same. Ooh, Urbexy. Yeah, well, that's great, Urbexy, if you can draw. I don't know if you guys have the Cheerios man over there. I have a draw on the Cheerios man who's a stick figure. You know, I do think Urbexy's being funny because these people that hate video, whether or not you put it on YouTube, even more if you put it on YouTube, call themselves Urbex purists. Well, if they're a purist, why are they using digital cameras? Why aren't they using cameras that are around in the 60s when real Urbex, as it's named now, really started up as a real hobby? There's been urban exploring throughout human history. We're always curious. But the real urban exploring as a hobby, as it is kind of now, kind of started in the late 60s out in California area. I don't understand. So if they're purists, why aren't they using 1960s cameras, 70s? Why aren't they still using film cameras, flash bulbs, and stuff like that? So, I don't know. They're not purists if they're using digital cameras. Oh! See, Urbex, I would love if, like, my old schools, one of them went abandoned. That's got to be an amazing feeling to be able to walk into your old school and see it's abandoned. Yeah, Urbexy, it really is a good rebuttal to them. But I've kind of kicked off a lot of those pages on Facebook where those guys were. I just, I didn't feel like arguing with them anymore. Like Pajerico said, just don't be around people are going to be like that. So I got off there. I listened to that. Pajerico's very good at stabilizing me. I'm a little more fiery and high-strung, a little more to argue. He's much more mellow, and he can kind of offset me and go, come on down, man. Exactly, Urban X. You're dead on. It's a scrapbook, and it does show stories. It shows a lot of a place. And I do love stills. There's some amazing stills. I have some stills I love. But a video shows so much more. And even okay, if we do videos on YouTube, we all know we have so much more video footage at home. If you post a 20-minute video, like the hospital, I posted 20-minute videos of that place. Me and Sean were there for 11 hours. I did video the whole time. I had my action cam on my chest, and I did maybe another couple hours with that. And they're actually pretty good, Devon. Then Sean did a little video, which as you see, I put a little of it in one of those, two of those. But Sean did mostly stills. But between us, we probably had 14 to 15 hours of footage of that place to pare down to 20-minute videos. So not only do you have that on YouTube, UrbanX, but you in your hard drives, your drives like this, you've got amazing amount of footage and videos of a place. That is just so cool. It's 1 a.m. UrbanX, it is 1 a.m. there. I keep forgetting how far. Yeah, I forgot how far you are ahead. I appreciate you stopping by, though. I really thank you. Yeah, check out UrbanX. Good vids over there. Love it. They know I watch regular because I leave comments all the time. That's something else, everybody. If you're going to watch somebody's vid, throw a comment. That also goes in YouTube's analytics. If people are commenting, they want to they go, hey, they're interesting, so we'll move them up in the rankings. So yeah, make sure if you do watch a vid, leave a comment. Make sure you watch enough of a vid it registers. I did have like 6 or 7 people in the last 48 hours, who put comments, good vid. You know, the video didn't go up any in watches. It means they just watched like 10, 20, 30 seconds of it and just threw out a comment. Which, yeah, it's nice if you take the time, but it's not... Well, Urbex, try to remember to do it. It don't have to be much of a comment. Great vid. Smiley face with a thumbs up. But that does work in YouTube's analytics. They actually put more onerous on that than, subscriptions and stuff. That they like comments. That means people are engaged. YouTube's after engagement. And honestly, it's up to the good creators out there to help YouTube as much as possible. Maybe stop YouTube from doing more stuff against us. Or at least if they do stupid crap against us in the future, if we're trying to make YouTube better and helping them, then we got a reason to be a little pissy. Got a reason to go, really, guys? Come on. Well, is that necessary? Not really. I was gonna bring up something here. I know I don't have as many people here now, but what do you guys think of my live streams on Tuesdays? Do you like them being hour and a half, 2 hours? Or would you like me to do like a shorter, like half hour to hour on Tuesday, and then also add another day at a half hour to an hour and split it up a little more? Because I can probably do another day somewhere in the 7-day week and split it up if you guys would like that better. Some people like the longer ones, some don't. Rename the school, huh? Yeah, Urbex, you were going in Facebook jail a long time, man. Okay. Yeah, Urbex, see, I heard that in the past. Some people like the long streams because you can talk more, you can engage more, you have more to discuss, you can have more fun. If you're on a shorter stream, you're trying to be a little more strict to try to get your stuff in. Okay. Well, that's good, guys. I appreciate that. Well, no, I don't have to go bi-weekly, Jay Wade. I just wanted to see what you guys liked. Honestly, 2 hours on Tuesdays does not bother me. The worst thing I have is it messes up my throat and my voice box. Like tomorrow, you try talking to me, I won't be able to barely talk, and it does gum things up. That's my CF. My voice box and everything's irritated from all the coughing I have to do and breathing treatments. But like dude behind the camera said a little bit ago, if any of you are interested in my other channels, I doubt you'd be interested too much in the cystic fibrosis channel I do. If you'd like to check it out, it's Cystic Fibrosis Purple People Eater. My other one is Kylie the Who. That is my rant channel that dude behind the camera likes a lot. He's my main watcher that, check those out if you feel bored. And if you don't, you don't have to subscribe. I'm not one of those people, subscribe to all my stuff. If you like my stuff, do. If you don't, don't. It's another reason my subscriptions don't rise real fast. I don't automatically resubscribe to everybody. If somebody likes only a certain video game, like I like Super Mario Kart from 1993. And that's their whole channel's about that. I'm not really into that. So I may not subscribe back. They like my urban exploring? Cool. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the 2 hours or so on every Tuesday then. The longest stream, I don't know if any of you guys were here on that stream. I think Jay Wade was in on that stream for a while. Longest one I ever did was 5 hours. I know Devon was there. And Devon looked down and he's like, oh my God, we've been on for over 4 hours. Zelda? Yeah, that's been around. Dude, okay, you can laugh at me a little bit. I was playing around with my streaming services. I can't remember if it's Netflix or Amazon. One of them has the old Zelda cartoon from like the 80s in there. You can watch the Zelda cartoon. That's kind of cool. I like kitschy 80s sci-fi and cartoon stuff. I actually own some 80s sci-fi and cartoon stuff. Right behind me here, I don't know if anybody knows the cartoon. I have Cadillacs and dinosaurs here. My wife actually One of her customers donated this to her. It's got a crease, but it was a free donation, and she framed it for me. That's the kind of stuff I like. 80s, early 90s cartoons and sci-fi. You put me down for some Farscape or some Stargate, and I'm a happy boy. And Doctor Who is always a must. You know, I haven't watched the new one with a chick. A couple of my friends been watching, and they said, It's not so much that she's a chick, that she's not a very good actress and not very good at it. Tom and Jerry. Oh, that's oldies, man. That's an oldie. Yeah, the old Zeldas. See, I liked a lot of those. See, now, I don't know if you guys still have them there. We don't have them here in America anymore very much, really, due to the new game consoles. I used to love going to the arcade and playing games. Oh, happy, joy, Jay Wade. Ren and Stimpy. Hey, Jay Wade, are you going to leave your name to that? Because I know you're thinking about changing your name to just Jay Wade. Or are you going to leave it like that? I know a lot of people call you Jay Wade. Yeah, the game was awesome, no Antonis. Hell, I was watching They Live with Rowdy Roddy Piper here about a week or so ago. And there's a sci-fi movie I have to watch at least once or twice a year. Not very old. Some of you may know it. I love The Fifth Element. One of my favorite sci-fi movies of all time. I put it on the big screen I have down here in my little sci-fi cave. And I got a surround sound that can make the neighbors pee. So, oh, I love that movie. It just looks good, sounds good. It's a great movie. And I kind of like Bruce Willis movies. But yeah, there's a lot of that stuff. It's I do like the longer streams. I believe in I've been on some people that have really short streams. They don't seem to get as much done and they seem rushed. Or they get a conversation going and they get off right in the middle of a conversation. It's like, what? Yes, Antonis, that is one of my favorite sci-fi movies. Fifth Element. Yeah, so CJ Wade, it doesn't matter because we all know you as that. Just people call me CF most of the time. And it doesn't bother me. Exploring the CF as it is. Just because I call you short, I mean, they don't see Build It, Fix It, and they don't think, oh, Jay Wade. I don't even get to the Jay Wade part. I know it's you. Haven't had your son in any of your videos for a good while, Jay Wade. Is he, once again, doesn't he think you're cool enough to be in a video with? Railroad Preserver, how's it going? Well, thank you. Railroad Preserver, what type of videos do you make, man? Or ma'am? I'm not sure. Yeah, Jay Wade, you get to a point where people know you in this, and YouTube is a community. I know some people, even some people my age, can't think of it that way. Let alone some older people like my parents. Strange, my dad can do everything on the internet, but he has a problem with YouTube. He can't figure out how to get to or work YouTube. Like, I don't understand how he can do so much on the internet. Which is funny, my mom can't barely even find email on the internet. Oh. Okay, Jay Wade, I didn't know there was a separation, man. So, Railroad Preserver, what do you do for a channel? Or do you do a channel? That's maybe a username. I don't know. That's something YouTube needs to fix. If they're whining about they are removing people's subscriptions, you'll wake up in the morning, sometimes you've lost 10, 20 subscribers. That's because YouTube's gone through it, and channels that are inactive, they blank them. If somebody's not doing anything with it. The problem is, you have to have a channel to watch other channels. I think there should be 2 levels. There should be a channel subscription where you join as a channel per creator, and somebody you just join as a like on Facebook, you can just be a Facebook person and just look at channels and comment and stuff. Okay, Jay Wade, thanks. Oh, I do have a question for Urbexy and Antonis. I'm actually, this is for my own curiosity, really. What do you guys have that you are looking forward to exploring this year? I know that both of you are heading into warmer weather, just like I am here. And I'm curious, what is it you guys have been waiting for warmer weather to go after and explore? Because I'd like to know what I'm looking forward to go on and check out. I know a friend of mine in New Zealand, um, I was a band in New Zealand. He changed the name of his channel to Urban Kiwiana. So if you were ever noticed you were watching a band in New Zealand, he's something kind of missing it. He's changed his stuff over. See, I don't. Can you watch without being logged in totally? Well, you can. You can't really leave comments every time you want to comment or thumbs up. You then it says log in. Well, I'm talking about people that have. I just think YouTube needs to have two types of membership somehow, because they're whining about channels that are inactive. Like somebody has a channel, they have tons of subs, which I don't understand getting subs if you don't have any content. But they've had a channel for 9 months, never done anything with it. They're kind of removing those people. I think there should be two levels of a creator subscription and I'm a watcher supporter subscription, something like that. Railroad Preserver 2000, train watching, travel vlogs, live streams. Ooh, you do live streams? Okay. Let me see here if I can do this without deleting everybody, because sometimes I have a habit of hitting the wrong switch. I am looking at your channel. Okay. Ooh. Oops, pausing the music. Yeah. Okay. I love the old train bridges like that. We have in my area, Railroad Preserver, we have two swing span old steel train bridges here. One is in my area called the Rock Island Arsenal, and it has cars and train go above. It's a very old swing span. So we have that on the Rock Island Arsenal. And then downstream, we have another old just train bridge. It's also swing span. These aren't new puppies. These are old girls. Well, cool. As soon as I have your channel up, Railroad Preserver, I will check it out before I walk away from my computer to do my chest therapy. Thank you very much for coming by, and I like interesting things like that. Where are you? You don't have to say exactly where you're at. I know some people don't like that. Like I say, I mentioned I'm in the Quad Cities area. That is actually a large area. Where are you generally based at? Because do you know about the Quad Cities area? I don't know if you're in America, if you know about the Quad Cities area. I got a couple cool train bridges here for you to look at. Well, there you go, Railroad Preserver. I mean, your trailer is already getting rave reviews. I've started using time-lapse and speedy photography in a few of my vids lately, because if a place is so big, Devon, among the unknown, he doesn't mind posting an hour or 2 hour long video. I actually prefer to post 15 to 20-minute videos. But if I want to show people, give them a feel how big a place is lately, I started doing time lapse of us walking through all the halls in certain rooms. A high speed, not slow speed. So I'm going to have to check that out, because you're Railroad Preserver, you're getting all these views. Oh, you're going live. Well, I got your channel up here, Railroad Preserver. And at the very least, you're in Georgia and you're Athens, Georgia. Okay. Well, I'm kind of the Iowa, Illinois area here, right about in the middle of Iowa, Illinois, on the Mississippi River. It's called the Quad Cities. About a 430,000 person metro area, but very rural cities. If you want, if no, we're one of the bridges, look up the Rock Island Arsenal and take a look at that swing span there, because that is a gorgeous old swing span. Is it cars below, train above? It's old. And we got one downstream from it that's also built about the same time as a steel swing span. They're old. They don't even try to paint the other one anymore. So yeah, I'll check your live here in a bit. I am done here in about 15 minutes. And at the very least, I don't know if any of the rest of you do this. I have a Roku. And I actually got YouTube on my Roku. If I'm doing my therapy, I watch YouTube people on my Roku. And then I have my phone going and I can comment through my phone. So I get my channels on the big screen, which I'm telling you, if you've never done it before, anybody, if you can do it somehow, if you can stream a YouTube channel on the big screen, it's so much better. The explorers look good. Drone footage looks good. Trains. Nothing like I had Jay Wade earlier this morning on my 51-inch down here, giving me some pep talks for the gym. Can't beat that. Yes, Antonis. Athens, Georgia is actually a well-known Athens in America. There's probably an Athens in probably half our states. One of the cities in my area is called Milan, Illinois, like Milan, but Milan, Illinois. Hey, Texas Savage. Exactly, Texas Savage. Isn't it great? Because yeah, your PS4 streaming on that YouTube on their bigger screen, isn't it just great? Because a lot of people are watching YouTube videos on these, or even on my computer screen here, which is a decently sized TV screen, about 20 something inch widescreen. But I'm telling you, you got a 51-inch screen of half the people. When I watch people playing video games live on YouTube, which I don't play video games anymore as I have time, but I love watching them play. And putting that in the 50-inch with the surround is great. I was watching Southern Belle Gaming the other night, and she's playing, Fortnite? And I loved hearing the guy sneak up behind her and stuff. It's really kind of fun. Welcome, Texas Savage. We were talking to Railroad Preserver 2000 about his page, and he's got a really cool channel trailer. And Antonis is from Greece. Urbexy is from Scotland. I had a couple other people from New Zealand, but they had to go, and a couple of the other people in England had to go to bed because it is very late there. And Urbexy, you are a late night boy. Man after my own heart. Because I'll probably be up till 2 or 3 a.m. here in my area. And Texas Savage, I'm going to assume Texas. You're on the same time zone I am, I believe. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, I think so. Yes, see, Urbexy, here's the thing. I'm not even sure if I'm not using my phone to comment or anything on that. I don't know if you're watching on Roku or PlayStation or something, if it shows up as a watcher. Because I've asked somebody before, because if I'm on my phone and the Roku, it should show up as two people. I've watched people's numbers on my phone, and if I log in on my Roku, I don't think it shows. So I'm trying to figure. Exactly what I do, Urbexy. I can, on the Roku, I can give thumbs ups or thumbs downs on the Roku, but I can't comment. Even though Roku just changed their whole YouTube interface and it's wholly different now. Comment in the stream. Here, I comment in the stream. Where did you comment? I don't see. Did I miss a video? Refresh the stream. Okay. Oh, you're going live now? Well, I will come over and check you out here in about 10 minutes, Railroad Preserver. I appreciate that very much. Let me see here. Let's refresh him and see. Oh, there you are. Okay. Yes. Railroad Preserver is getting ready to go live here. Well, I will be over in about 10 minutes, man, and check you out. I appreciate you stopping in. Oh, no problem, man. I really want to see your trailer anyway because everybody on here is saying it's a great trailer, so I got to check that out. You're running a backup. I was doing that the other night, Urbexy. I've gotten lazy about backing a lot of my stuff up to my drive here, and I got a lot to back up. Oof, I'm behind. Adjusta, my Australian friend, how you doing? Yes, Railroad Preserver, I know you're live, and I will be there in about 10 minutes because I am finishing up mine for another 10 minutes or so. Then I will check you out. I'm actually going to put your stream on. Then there you are. See now, everybody hear him in the background.
Okay, open like a new tab. Let's get these channels added, boys. Let's get them added.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh,
Yep.
frig.
There you go.
Shut up, stupid freaking interwebs.
There, I'll mute you. I want to cause a problem on his stream. Adjusta, how you doing, man? Oh, it's ask hey Adjusta. I know there's still some people pretty pissed about it, but talk to Urbex about it, Adjusta. He knows a lot more about it than I do. I still am not 100% on board with what he said because I've talked to a couple big guys who are pretty unhappy about it, but I'm hoping it goes the way Urbex says. I'm going to give it time, but I do not like. I don't have the 1,000 subs, so it does damage me. If you're over 1,000, you can probably live with it. But if you're a slow riser to that 1,000, it's kind of annoying. Yes, Adjust is in Australia, and Tonus is Greece. Rebexy is, as we all know, Scotland. The Railroad Preserver is in Georgia, about like a state and a half south and a state over from me. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I hate Antonis and Urbexy. Did you guys ever tell me what sites you had coming up? Something you really wanted to get into this year? So I know Projerico asked me what I had coming up. So I mentioned the bank and hopefully the funeral home. What do you guys have coming up? And you have totally different stuff. I know Urbexy just did a good one of a castle. Good video of it. And Adjusta, what do you got coming up? You got some good explorers. I've checked out a couple of them lately. Usually I leave you a thumbs up and comment, man. But yeah, Urbexy is a good one to know about what's going on with the whole other channel and video stuff. But yeah, what do you guys got coming up? We got about 7-8 minutes, and I wouldn't mind hearing what I get to look forward to. Then I might swing over to, oh, excuse me, Railroad Preserver's video channel for a little bit. Hopefully you guys have had better weather than I've had lately. I mean, God, we've had a weird week. Was that Saturday night? Saturday night we had, Friday into Saturday, we had like 9 to 10 inches of snow around here. And then yesterday and today has been melting, and we had rainstorms last night and part of this morning. So you got all that snow, you got, oh, it's just a cluster around here. Ooh. Factories, hotels, and asylum. Dude, that just sounds like a hell of a trip. Holy crap. Oh, wow, Adjusta, that's kick-ass. Hey, Adjusta, if you like the paranormal, look up Among the Unknown. He is a paranormal urban explorer. And he does good videos. He does good exploring vids, and he likes the paranormal, so you might want to check him out. Ooh, that's cool, Adjusta. I can't wait to look forward to that. So there you go, everybody. Antonis and Adjusta both have some good explorers coming out for us this year, hopefully. You know, Adjusta, you're in the southern hemisphere, so you're heading into your winter, even though your winter isn't what ours is. I know me and Urbexy are just coming off of real winter because we have real winters. I'm not sure how bad you get where you're at, Antonis. Yeah, I'm looking forward to your explorers, Adjusta. You need to stay out there exploring, man. You do good explorers. The challenges, some of them are better than others. But I do like your explorers, man. Yeah, we got way too much snow here, Adjusta. See, when we have four-wheel drive vehicles, it's because we have to have them sometimes. That railroad preserver, I got you up on. Oh, you're too close to your. You are too close to your cam. You're too close. I am not a legend. I am a small-time YouTuber and explorer. I just happen to have been urban exploring a long time. Urbexy's probably been. I'm not sure how long you've been exploring, but you're not a young chicken either. But I've been actually urban exploring for about, well, since I was 14 is when I really started. Um, so give away my age, I've been exploring pretty solid for 31 years. I started doing YouTube about 8, 9 months ago. Yeah. Railroad Preserver, everybody's videos. Nobody starts off with amazing videos and scoots on. Even the greats like the proper people exploring that Josh started off and got better. You watch some of like Josh's early videos and it's like, ooh, even he likes to make fun of it. But never take down your first videos. Leave up the good, the bad, then you can see, and everybody else can see how you improve. See, Urbex, that's the way I am. I've only got a few years on you. But yeah, I've been doing it, and I used to have a bunch of pictures from little old cameras. You bought the film and put it in, and crappy little cameras, used flash bulbs. Well, I had a bunch of stuff stored at my parents' house while I was doing some renovation here. Well, their house burned down. Burned down on top of a car, some guns I owned, a bunch of old toys that were worth tons of money, and a lot of my pictures and even super old low-def video of urban explorers. So I don't even have those because I've got one. Okay, here's the one I wish I had to show you guys. Me and my ex-exploring partner, Sean, of about 17, 18 years ago, exploring an abandoned hospital. And we got down to the morgue, and one of the guys with us, who was already a chicken shit, didn't pay attention when Sean told him not everything was moved out of this hospital yet. He opened one of the morgue drawers, and there was a body in there. And we ended up having to find him because he went screaming off. You didn't know the guy. He was really high strung anyway. We had to go hunt him down and find him. Yes, I do have you on, Railroad Preserver. I just got you. Nice. Oh, very nice. I don't even know how to do that, I don't think. But yeah, we ran into a body. He opened the drawer and there's a body. He went screaming off. We had to go find him. I had very low, old def on VHS video of that and it got burned up. And it was hilarious. Sean and I had a. No, he didn't say hi or Bexy. When Aaron opened this, his name was Aaron Benner. When he opened that drawer and saw the person there, because what did it? Because it was dark. We had little crappy flashlights. He reached a hand in to pull the drawer open and touched the body. And he went screaming out of there, just freaked out. I mean, we found him hiding in like a bathroom 2 floors up. And we are just very lucky that security didn't catch us. It was a huge complex. But that was like 18 years ago, and I wish I still had that video. Because Sean and I used to watch it off and on. And that was great. That was a hospital in my area. It was huge. It got torn down. So yeah, I've been doing this a long time. Had some ups and downs. Just started filming to put it on YouTube. I started filming in May. Did not really start my channel till like June or July. But yeah, that's the only time we've ever run into a body, a human body. But from what we found out later, well, we didn't go hunt for Aaron right away. We let him go, but we had to shut the doors. He left the dang door open on the what do they call that? Storage cabinet for the body or whatever. He left it open with the body partially pulled out, and Sean kind of used a pole to shut it and shut the door, so he didn't want to touch it either. But from what we found out, because Brian was a little more willing. He opened the doors, and there's like 11 bodies still left. They were still cleaning out the hospital. It had literally just closed down like weeks before, and they hadn't transferred and moved everything. And the morgue table had stains on the stainless table. It's like, ah. But guys, Texas Savage, thanks for coming in, man. I usually do 5:30 to 7:30 every Tuesday night. And my new videos for my Explorers release every Thursday. I am at 2 hours and 1 minute, and I am going to probably head off and check out Railroad Preserver's channel for a little bit, and I got therapy to do tonight. So I've got a lot of chest therapy and breathing treatments to do, and I got to eat. So I appreciate everybody coming in, and I'm probably going to head on out of here. Jay Wade, please put me out some more inspiration, man. But Adjusta, thanks for coming in. Urbexy, Antonis, I appreciate it, man. Especially knowing what time it is there for you guys. All the different times around the world here. We need one time like computer time. But other than that, guys, have a good night. I appreciate you stopping in. And until next Tuesday, unless I do a little tiny live stream between here and there, thanks for watching Exploring with CF, and I will talk to you later.